The Whites welcomed Eastbourne Borough to the Raymack with the return of Robbie Matthews, the talk of the terraces. Eastbourne arrived on the back of a convincing away win to Thurrock during the week. Salisbury had drawn with Basingstoke last time out in appalling conditions. Salisbury's injuries in defence are starting to add up now. With no Luke Ruddock or Brian Dutton, Josh Casey and Ryan Brett started at fullback. Robbie Matthews came straight into the starting lineup, replacing Jake Reed. Salisbury started brightly, with Matthews causing problems for the Eastbourne back line. He was finding teammates with headers on regular basis. This seemed to be the route of attack in the opening exchanges. Dan Fitchett's shot was well blocked by the defender. Eastbourne were being limited in their attacking play by Salisbury. They did though pose a threat from set pieces, this header straight at Conagoff in the Salisbury goal. It was Salisbury though creating the lion's share of the attacking play. A Robbie Matthews free kick fired low into the box fell for Fitchett, who again saw his shot blocked. It wasn't all route one though. Charlie Knight received the ball out wide and cut inside before shooting straight at the keeper. Salisbury continued to press though, searching for the opening goal of the game. An Adam Kelly free kick was never properly cleared and Dan Fitchett was on hand to apply a good finish for Salisbury to take the lead on the 44th minute. Eastbourne were appealing for a penalty in injury time at the end of the first half, but referee Paul Rees waved away their appeals. The second half continued much the same way as the first. Eastbourne were limited to shots from distance, never really troubling Conagoff. Jake Reed had earlier replaced the injured Callum Hart, and it was Reed that can be credited with creating the second goal. He broke down the left channel and shot across the keeper, who could only half block the shot. It fell kindly for Robbie Matthews to apply the finish and score a goal in his return to the Raymack. Lewis Stockford was growing in confidence as the game went on. He slid a lovely pass into the path of Adam Kelly, whose shot was well held by Banks in the Eastbourne goal. Eastbourne never really seemed out of the game at 2-0, and they were starting to create more chances, a header just going the wrong side of the post from this corner. Salisbury were searching for a third to kill off the game, but were struggling to create clear-cut chances. Stockford's shot from distance sailing over the bar. Conagoff wasn't scared to go long when appropriate. This long ball finding Jake Reed, whose shot seemed to confuse the keeper, but managed to finally get hold of the ball. Eastbourne almost pulled one back when Matt Crabb evaded the attentions of Ryan Brett, but saw his shot go narrowly past the post. Salisbury had been causing problems from long throws all afternoon. Chris Giles flicking on, Jake Reed unable to find the target on the turn. Eastbourne were really struggling to deal with the aerial threat from Salisbury, corners regularly not being cleared at the first attempt. Salisbury though were limited to half chances. That was until one found its way to Ryan Brett via the head of a couple of players, and he forced the ball home from close range to give Salisbury their third of the game, his first goal of the season. Salisbury had created more chances and with the third had put the game to bed. Eastbourne had no answer in the end and could have few complaints at the 3-0 scoreline.
Darrell, your fans here have had 2 4-goal wins and a 3-0 win today. They must be happy with that.
Yeah, it was a good workmanlike performance from us today. I thought we asked them a lot of questions, getting deliveries in the box, and obviously big Robbie Matthews coming back, put himself about early on in the game, and we picked up the bits and pieces, scored a couple of goals like that. So it's great from my point of view, and obviously the home punters are going home happy.
Nice to get 3 points as well, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Obviously we disappointed with our performance the other night. It's nice to get back to winning ways at home now. So I think it's 4 wins and 2 draws at home this season. So our home form's pretty good. So we want to try and keep working hard on our consistency to our game, because although we find ourselves in 6th in the league, I just think our point total doesn't really reflect, and our performances need to improve more on a consistency basis. But saying that, look at the boys that finished the game out there. I've got a lot of young lads out there. I've got 5 players on the treatment table, 5 very experienced players as well. So to come away from this 3-0 with a clean sheet, I was delighted with.
And of course you must remember that last season Eastbourne were in the Blue Square Premier, so there were 2 leagues between us then.
Well, everyone keeps saying to me we haven't played the top teams yet, but what are Eastbourne if they're not one of the top teams? If they got relegated last year, they were tipped for promotion straight away from the start of the season. So we've played a top team at home and turned them over 3-0. So hopefully the boys take a lot of confidence from that. We take confidence of that as a football club, and we try and get that consistency to our game.
Some of the football, especially in the first half an hour, was superb, but without a result, unfortunately. Robbie Matthews, for me, did what he does well, and that is winning the ball in the air.
Disagree. I think the football weren't great at all, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, we started hitting areas and causing problems and asking to get in balls and deliveries in the box. So it was a little bit of a no-nonsense performance from us, and that's what you have to do sometimes when the confidence levels aren't too high, and you have to get the balls into the areas. And we caused them a lot of problems doing that. So I wouldn't say it was a pretty football match. I'd just say it was a workmanlike performance, but a very, very well organised side, and we never looked like we were going to concede a goal.
Nobody can argue with 3-0 though, can they?
No, you know what I mean. There's always room for improvement. We did give the ball away sloppy at times, but like I say, workmanlike rather than decent with the ball.
A lot of changes, some of them enforced obviously. As you say, the treatment room is going to be busy. Callum Hart, any news at all?
No, he had a crack in his knee, so he's on the way to the hospital to get himself x-rays and checked out, so we'll know more after the weekend.
We had to make some change in defence obviously because of that, but I thought, against my opinion, but Ryan Brett showed very well after that and got a goal as well.
I thought Ryan Brett's been outstanding since he waited for his opportunity and got in the team, not just on today's performance, on previous last three or four performances. He's been absolutely superb, and he slotted in at centre half very well, very commanding, and I'm pleased for him, because he works hard on the training pitch. He was disappointed he obviously wasn't playing as much early on in the season, but that's what I want to see my young lads when they get the opportunity to grab it by both hands.
Robbie, welcome home to the Raymac, and what a good return.
Thank you very much. As soon as I knew I was coming back, I was so excited, and everyone else was excited I was coming back, and I was just glad to get a goal, and glad to win 3-0, and it was brilliant.
I've got to say that your presence was felt by the Eastbourne defence, especially early on today, wasn't it? With the headers, and you didn't miss much in the air at all. No,
we put some good balls in, and obviously I always peel off to the back stick, and they were putting good diagonal balls in, which I was winning. And first half we could have scored 3 or 4 really, but we ended up with 1 goal to go into half time, and then second half we killed them off.
Certainly killed them off, and not without any difficulty, because we had to make changes with injuries, etc. too. And you found yourself playing a bit further back.
Yeah, obviously my lad got injured at the back, didn't he? So we had to push someone at the back, and then Fitchett went back into midfield, and then Reedy come on, and we just looked solid from the back to the midfield to the up top. It was solid all over, really.
It's good when anybody can play almost anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. I come over to the gaffer at half time, and when Matey Boy got injured, and I said, Gaffer, I'll do a job at the back if you want, and he said, no, stay up top. So I love it. I'll play anywhere, and just it's good to be back home and playing local lad, playing for the local team. Love it.
Your goal was a question of being in the right place at the right time, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought Reedy was going to pass it, but he had a shot, and lucky enough it rolled to me to scuff it in.
Scuff it in.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant finish.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
So, you're cleared to play for Salisbury in the FA Cup, so that's the next bit of excitement next Saturday. Provided we've got some players back. You didn't get injured, did you, today?
No, I felt my hamstring a little bit, and I went down for a bit of precaution, but it was good to have a little bit of a breather and get a drink inside me. But no, hopefully we can go on a good cup run, and I can be involved in that, and we can do well.
How long is it since you played 90 minutes?
I played in a reserve game last Wednesday, but I've had 2 pre-season basically I've had 4 matches, so 2 was in pre-season and 2 was about a month ago, and the other Wednesday, so my fitness is not where it should be, but like I say, I just work hard and hopefully it'll come back and bang some goals in.
In spite of an impressive debut today, then there's more to come from Robbie Matthews.
Yeah, sure is, yeah.
Good. All the best to you, Robbie, and see you next week. Cheers.
Thank you.